Oh shit, yeah, I'm on mute. Whoops. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. Yep, nope, I meant to be not on mute. Whoops. Oopsie. Actually, I'm gonna go for this here. Damn. Who's hanging out on Facebook? We got 2 people over on the book right now. Whoops. Who's over there on the book? Just being super quiet. Let's see, that was my last stream. Okay, here we go. 119580. All right, sweet. There we go. What? Did I accidentally just give it away? What did I do? That was weird. You just went away. Oh man, are you kidding me? That was stupid. Oh, look at that. My comments aren't coming up on the book for some reason. There are comments coming in. Welcome in, Jeff Severance. What's up, Julio? What's up, Sean? Yeah, no, sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize comments were coming in. It still looked blank. But welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. How's it going? Yep, you're right, Sean. When I'm on a call, I do mute it. But that very well could have been it. Here we go. Aw, that was bullshit, I feel like. Hey, Balake. I just thought it was fun to do that. To keep popping it up at the end. Thank you, James and Shane and Richard and Julio and Sean, and keep hitting that like button, everybody. Hit the share button if you can. Shares help a lot too. Ooh, here we go. We get a chance at the I can usually get this first one. Hey, what's up, Hawaiian Time? How are you? No, damn it. I thought it would disappear. But never mind, damn it. I'll get the next one. Is it gonna let me try again? Normally it lets you try again. I guess this is because this is classic mode. No, that wasn't your bad. Not at all. I fucked up on my own accord. Nope. I will never blame it on a viewer, dude. Just because I read your comment at the time that I happen to mess up does not mean it's your fault. Nope. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in, dude. Oh, that definitely was not your fault. That was certainly my own mess up. Here we go. I don't think it's very fun to blame your viewers for your mess ups. You know, I just don't like doing that. Same here, but I was just playing Link to the Past last night. Ooh, that game is fun. I need to play that soon. I keep saying I need to play that, and then I forget. But I've been really thinking about Sonic 3 lately. I kind of need. You You ever need to like get a game out of your system? You know, you play it and like when you need to hear a song. You know, like when you have a song in your head and you just keep. Let's see. I am missing comments. Yeah, comments are fucked up. Yep. Let me try to close this and open it again, but comments are definitely messing up again to where they're not automatically scrolling. Here we go. We'll see what happens. But one thing is true is if something is broken, typically Facebook does fix it. Sonic 3 and Knuckles has so many great tracks. Yeah, so this one, they definitely messed up a lot of the tracks due to copyright strikes and stuff like that, so they had to change a lot of the music, especially for like the 4th level. What's going on, Thomas? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. There we go. Oh, didn't even need to go over that way. No. Oh, cool how he's turned like a lighter shade of blue when he goes in the water like that. That's neat. No. Here we go. You'd be doing better if he wasn't at work right now. I hear you, man. Hey, lurkers on TikTok. Did you know if you say hi, you get a character at the bottom of the screen? Lurkers everywhere. If you talk, you get a character at the bottom of the screen. Also, hit the like button. Welcome in, Premiere. You got a character at the bottom of the screen now. Yeah, work can be no fun sometimes. There we go. The transparent water in this game is pretty cool looking, honestly. When he goes behind the water like that. Really impressive for the Genesis. I'm just telling everyone that Sonic Origins Plus is $10 on the PS Store. Nice, man. That's awesome. Hell yeah, this game is great. Knuckles was cheese in Sonic 2. I remember when I saw Sonic and Knuckles did that. I was so happy. Hey, Balake. The garden's doing good, man. I just posted a new video of it the other day. The garden is doing awesome. Oh no. Boo. There we go. Thanks again for joining, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to hit the like and the share button if you're able to. If you like the content. Oh man. Kinda hate how it does that. That was weird. I just got caught for a second. Mr. Voss in the house. What's up, Nick Jackson? What's up, James Desco? That part's pretty cool, to be honest. Going so fast, you practically skip across the water. Water levels I hated so much that Countdown was panic-inducing trauma of the 90s era. Yes, that's true. Doom can be pretty scary, for sure. Doom scared me as a kid. All the sounds and stuff like that. The ambient sounds of the monsters around the corners and stuff, most definitely. What's going on Facebook? How you doing? We got 10 people here. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. DuckTales. Oh man, why did I even do that? There we go. Oh, hold on. Well, it wasn't necessary. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Dude, they turn into coins. That's what I thought the last one was going to do. But I guess the little four bangers don't turn into coins like that. Oh man, why did that one disappear? I feel like that was kind of bullshit. What's up, dude? How you doing, Mikey Hanukkah? Welcome in, brother. What's here? Oh yeah, okay. I used to be so oh man, I hate this one. Dumb. Oh, of course. Tails doesn't give shit for rings. What's up, Jeremy Voss? What's up, Niall? Gorda Goku said, Mikey! We got him. What up, Shane? How you doing, buddy? This part can be kind of tough. Dang, I could have used that. The 3D turning right there was a huge deal back in the day, man. So far, so good. Just had a birthday party for my son. I don't mind lots of people at the house, but it makes me nervous at the same time. That's totally understandable. Yep, having people over can absolutely be nerve-wracking. The parallax background was what drew me in. That was so cool to me. For real, I agree. Yes, there's multiple layers of scrolling. The parallax scrolling is awesome. You know what system was huge for that was the TurboGrafx and their shooters. They're schmucks. Hold on, everybody. Yeah, most of us here remember Mode 7. We all grew up with that. Mode 7 was the Super Nintendo 3D architecture, basically. Yep, I would say most people here are going to remember Mode 7 for sure. Here we go. Try this again. No, damn it. go. Ooh, that was close. That's subjective based on whether you're a Nintendo or a Sega fan, whether it's better. I loved the 32X. And they didn't do near as much with the FX chip as they did with the 32X. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I was a Sega kid too. I had a Super Nintendo, but I always really liked Sega. Oh. Damn it, really? Yeah, give me a second. I'm in the middle of the boss battle. That's not yours. Give me a second. Yeah, I got him. There we go. Did you ever play the 32X Hawaiian? Saturn was getting a proper Sonic port, but it didn't come out. They were gonna have Sonic Extreme, but it never was made. Yeah, see, I grew up during the 32X heyday, man. Short heyday it had, the short rah-rah, it wasn't on, you know, the Saturn wasn't on the shelf much longer than the 32X, to be honest with you. The 32X probably should have never released, you know, that thing should have stayed a prototype, and they should have just focused on the Saturn. But I still really love the 32X. It was a neat system. Yeah. Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. Yeah, I never had when 95 came out, I didn't get a PlayStation until like 98. So in 1995, my dad was still very much like not ready for me to move on from my Sega and my Super Nintendo yet, because he felt like I pretty much had just gotten those like a year or two ago, and I did, you know. So I understand where he was coming from now. But I think he bought me the 32X to, you know, so he wouldn't have to buy a new system, but definitely got me into the 32-bit realm. You know, like Virtua Fighter on the 32X is hailed to be one of the like best console versions of 32X of you know, only not graphics wise, but because of the loading and because of the gameplay. You know, the music's really good too. It's honestly better than the basic version. Now, Virtua Fighter Remix is better than the 32X version, but regular 32X Virtua Fighter, I would claim, is better than the bullshit that they released that was half finished on Saturn. Yes, a lot of parents back then were like, damn you, I got a lot of games already. You gonna do with them when we get you? What we're gonna do with them when we get you a new system, right? Like, I'm still gonna play them. That's what I always told my mom and dad. I was like, I'm still gonna play my old stuff eventually. You know, still gonna play it, mom and dad. I just want the new stuff too. The 32X was awesome. Despite what people say, that game had 40 games. That system had 40 games in like a short amount of time. And there were so many games planned for 32X that got canceled. So many. Hold on just a second. The longer comments are a little tough to read during certain parts. So give me just a second. If you write a comment that's longer than a line or two, give me a moment to get back to it. Not that I don't love the conversation. Aw, shit. I just fucked up. Oh, wow. That's still... No, damn it. How old are you, bud? I grew up with Sega as well. I'm 44, G.I. Joe. Welcome in, man. 44. Yeah, I grew up with Atari 400 was my first system. But then I got a Nintendo when I was 6. And I got a Sega when I was probably 11. I had nothing but a Nintendo for like 5 years. And a Game Boy. I had a Game Boy. Man, it's been 10 minutes since the last comment on the book, y'all. What is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Join the conversation, y'all. Holy crap. You guys are lurking like a mofo. Hit the like button, hit the share button if you're watching on the book. Thomas had to go clock in, that's understandable. Alright. I'm 41, Road Rash, Sonic, Paperboy 2. I was never a Paperboy 2 fan, but Mortal Kombat's good. I agree with most of those. And Paperboy 2 is not a terrible game. I just like the first one better. We didn't get a lot of different games. I grew up in the age of Blockbuster rentals. See, my parents were more of like, I'd rather get it for you than you know, keep putting money into a game that you don't own. If you rent it, you know, 5 or 6 times, you should have bought it by that point. That's the way my parents felt. So my dad usually got me games from a pawn shop though. So he always got games really cheap, and he used to run around. He used to go all over the place to Indiana and Florida and different parts of Missouri, Rolla, Missouri, and Decatur, Illinois, and stuff like that. And he just, yeah, my dad used to go to pawn shops all the time for games. My dad sold, built, and designed hydraulic systems, so he did a lot of traveling. Yeah, see, I never got to go. My dad would just come home, and he would have a game in his pocket sometimes. Hey, Tyrone, welcome in. One time, my dad took me with him, and I got Bad Dudes and F1, Bad Dudes for Nintendo and F1 Race for Game Boy. I've bought 75% or more games that I've borrowed from there. Hi, Rowan. Welcome in, buddy. Time does fly, G.I. Joe. Sometimes I really try to enjoy the moments that I'm in because, you know, I realize how fast the last 44 years have gone. I worked at GameStop. I've been buying all my own games since I was 16, so I didn't have much of a time of, like, you know, getting a bunch of games for too long. My dad used to buy me games as a kid, but by the time I think my dad bought me my last game when I was like 14, and then everything else from there was up to me. Where am I from? I'm not really a big fan of discussing geographics, but I welcome you in here. I'll just be very vague. I'm from Missouri, but that's about the most I'm gonna give you. I love the New England area. Beautiful area. I've been up to the New England area several times. I went there, and I've been all over New Hampshire and Connecticut, and I've been to New York, and I hated New York. Let's see here. I'm from my mama. Only people I know from New York are douchebags. I'm just kidding, Tyrone. No, I'm just being silly. A lot of good. I have a lot of good friends from New York, like Mike Sullivan and a few other people. You know, I'd go back again, but I would have to make sure it's with very trusted people. You know, like it would have to be like I had such a bad experience in New York. Such a terrible experience. I'm not even gonna go into it. You know, what the Dreamcast actually had one of its best Christmases the first year that the PlayStation 2 was out. New Jersey was beautiful. We drove through New Jersey to get to her family's house that we stayed with for a night. Jersey was beautiful. In some spots, yes, he says. Born in Jersey, says G.I. Joe. Remember you telling me how Shenmue was a colossal failure. You know, I loved it too, but it cost Sega $70 million, and they would have had to sell every single Dreamcast owner a copy of Shenmue in order to even break even. That game literally, like, destroyed the company. For a little bit. That was the nail in the coffin for the company, but it was Shenmue. Because you know, honestly, if they wouldn't have made Shenmue, they probably could have kept going way longer. And I'm not saying Shenmue is a bad game. I'm not saying I wish it wouldn't have been made. It's just statistics and stats and facts, you know? Like the fact that the system definitely was responsible for a lot of the downfall of Sega, along with all their, you know, their string of bad decisions. Well, yeah, but that's actually, if you look it up, Shenmue was a huge reason why Dreamcast failed, because it cost $70 million to make it, and it would have, once again, it would have taken every single Dreamcast owner to buy a copy of Shenmue. But yeah, there's a ton of reasons why Sega failed. I'm not saying that's the only reason, never said that, but that's a huge reason. Another big reason is because they released the Saturn early, 6 months early. So was the failure of Shenmue so huge that it had something to do with the Dreamcast failing?
Yes, Shenmue Asterix's huge development costs, estimated at over $47 million, significantly contributed to the Dreamcast's failure. The financial strain from the game was a major factor in Sega's inability to stay in the hardware market.
Shenmue was the nail in the nail in the coffin for that, so for them. I don't just say things based off my emotions. I say things based off of legitimate facts that I hear, you know? Who gives a shit? You better watch out. You're MIL and family born in. Who gives a shit? What's MIL? You're MIL. What's that? I'm not allowed to have an opinion, Lucille Berger. Am I not allowed to like something? Oh. My mother-in-law? Yeah, I've told her that I don't like New York either.
No. Lucille is my aunt.
Oh, hi, Lucille.
Lucy.
What's that? That's Aunt Lucy?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that. Hi, Lucille. I didn't know that you were, but I'm still allowed to have an opinion. I don't like New York.
Well, we've never been to upstate New York where my mom.
Well, maybe I'll check out upstate New York and change my opinion. But I did say that I have some good friends from New York, like Mike Sullivan and some other people, and who are from New York. And I also have an uncle from there who retired from Niagara Falls High School, who retired from coaching at Niagara Falls High School. So I realize there's nice parts of New York, but I have a very big disdain for New York still right now. I had a very bad experience in New York, but I'm sure there's other beautiful parts of it. How are you, Lucille? I didn't know that you were related. But you see someone named Lucille, you know, like all I see is a name and then a no profile with an L. I'm half tempted to think it's a bot or a troll, you know? Anyway.
So that one.
Caught me off guard there, Lucille.
One of our aunts.
That's not fair. I said that's not fair. She caught me off guard. Sonic 2 or Sonic 3? I can only pick one. I'm more nostalgic for Sonic 2. ADD just had a bad experience. He'll get over it one day when he comes back and hangs out with nice people. Right. I even said I'd give it a chance again sometime. But yeah, I had a really bad experience there. Now, Arizona's beautiful. Wait, that's not the aunt who's married to...
No, he's married to.
I don't know him then. I've never...
She lives in Arizona.
Have I ever met her?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay, okay. How does she know I'm... What? How did she know then that I'm who I am? Listen here, Lucille.
Probably followed you a long time ago.
That's funny. Why is the music different? It's because this is the Origins collection, and they had to watch out for copyright. But hey, who wants to play Golden Axe with me on the Sega app on Switch? I don't want to go into my bad experience. I really don't want to. I don't want to talk about it.
We can always call it.
What are we gonna call her? Sorry, especially with someone I don't know. You want me to play Paperboy too? You know, I'm not against requests, but I will do dono requests today. Anybody who says send 200 diamonds or $2 in super chats or $2 in stars can have a request for a game, and it'll have to be after Golden Axe. Who has a Switch? Which Adam is that? Splatterhouse 3 is good. Adam said, good to see you again. What's going on, Adam? How you doing? Insert 2 to choose. But it will be after Golden Axe. By the way, once again, who has a Switch or a Switch 2 and would like to join me for a game of Golden Axe? I'll post in Discord if I don't get an answer here, not a big deal. We've talked before. You just showed up on my cell phone. Hi, Corey. We've talked before? Huh. I have a terrible memory. I'm sorry, Lucio. Things I did as a youngin' affected my memory now. Everybody in your family calls you Corey. I don't see you as a Corey. You're too dainty. It's kind of cool your relative finds your gaming stream and comments. I agree. Thanks, Lucille. Very neat. Agreed. I don't remember when we spoke anyway.
It was on the phone like a few weeks ago.
Really, it's okay. I enjoy watching you. Well, I enjoy having you here. Thank you. It's very nice of you to say. You know, I thought you were at first the aunt where we spent time in. I guess you'd probably know him. Does she obviously knows your Uncle Dan or whatever, and right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was my favorite time. All her Uncle Dan and I just talked business and smoked cigars and drank scotch. Like that was awesome. It was awesome. We just talked for hours. Him and I sat on the porch for like 3 hours just talking and smoking a cigar. It was wonderful. I needed that. That was in Jersey, I believe.
Pennsylvania.
That was in Pennsylvania. Aunt Diana. Yeah, they're wonderful. And also, what's the one who I really favor, who really liked me or whatever? What was his name? Uncle Tony. Yes.
That's on my dad's.
That's on your dad's side. Okay. Uncle Tony. Most relatives don't even know what live streaming is. That could be true. But obviously, Lucille's pretty hip. Today we're playing Sonic 3 followed by Golden Axe. I'm about to put in the Discord. Let's see what character does Lucille have? Lucille, you're the chicken. You're the screaming chicken. Do you see that down there at the bottom of the screen? You might see it. Yeah, it'll be at the bottom of the screen there. You are the talking chicken or the screaming chicken down there. That's funny. Because everybody gets a character. Gordo Goku, you want to play? Sweet, let's do it. Give me 10 minutes, buddy. I would hang out with Tyrone. If we're ever down there seeing family with her, I'm definitely going to get a hold of a few people who I know down there, but we'll have to avoid some people too. Good lord. Oh my gosh. Can I take a ride on this thing? There we go. What are we playing here? Crossfire? What? Hey! I'm flying here. You guys ever see that video where the kid's walking through New York for the first time? He's like, hey, I'm walking here. And the girl's like, we don't talk like that. She like grabs him by the neck. Like, no, you're not angry, are you? Either, are you? A pastrami sandwich won't argue with you. You ever see that? There's a one funny video where it's like, would you rather have me, and it's like an attractive girl, and then, or a pastrami sandwich, and the guy comes on, he's like, a pastrami sandwich will never let you down. A pastrami sandwich will always be there. A pastrami sandwich tastes good every time. Never let you down. Just keeps going on about a pastrami sandwich, which they are delicious. I do love. I believe it's there's a Reuben, but then there's also a New Yorker, and I love that sandwich with the pastrami and the and then the I believe it's pastrami and corned beef. I love the New Yorker, the sandwich. New Yorkers and Reubens. Yum. I love Reubens so much. I need a Reuben. I need a Reuben. They're so good. Anybody else like Reubens? Hey, Ryan Diggs. Adam with the heart me. Thanks, dude. Which Adam is that? Is that Adam Beauty? No. There you go. And blast off. This one is oftentimes confusing. Tails messes it up. You don't like the sauerkraut. A Reuben isn't a Reuben without a sauerkraut. Without sauerkraut. A sauerkraut. Oh yeah, you just gotta press up and down. Here we go. Oh man. Man, Sonic 3 streams like a bird going down a glass window, man. Unfortunately, I really thought this game would do better. But alright, Gordagoku. This game is not streaming well anyway. Let's move on. Let's get on to Golden Axe. Man, I will not be streaming Sonic 3 again for a while. That game streams like poo-poo. Alright, let's see here. Me set it on online here. Alright, Gordagoku, it's open, dude. Oh, it's super easy. Well, first off, go to your Sega app. I think I just heard you join. You did. Okay, sweet. Really easy. Like Glenn's mom easy. All right. I should just stick to playing freaking Mario in the afternoons, Mario or Mega Man. And keep it on normal, at least. Let's see here. All right, there we go. So, Gordogoku, Y and B. Y is your attack, B is your jump, A is your magic. Super fun game. I'm pretty sure we can hit each other. Yep, we sure can. Do you kind of want to like fight one of us always up and one of us always down? I love the way the enemies go meh whenever they unalive. Meh. Who approved that? You gotta think there was someone who was like, yeah, that sounds good. What do you want the enemies to do when they, you know, when they get beaten? Well, make them go meh. There we go. You ever played this game at all? Well, you can't type right now, but whenever you're, I'm wondering if Gordogoku has ever played this game at all. He's doing pretty good. I'm just curious. Thanks again for joining. No matter where you're joining, hit the like button if you can. Hitting the like button on TikTok is as easy as just tapping the screen. If you're watching on your phone on YouTube, hit the 3 dots. If you share the stream to Facebook, that'd be great. Don't worry if none of your family or friends like it. It all matters if it goes out past your friends list into the Al Gore rhythm. Gotta get into that Man Bear Pig rhythm. Man Bear Pig is coming. Here we go. Dang. Uh-oh. Gordogoku said, nope. Well, you're doing pretty good for never playing this, Gordogoku. Nice. Oh shit. Man. You know, this is why I rarely play Sega. If I was playing Mario World or something like that, the views would be up in like the 20s. So I think I might do that actually. I might make this just a really short little hour stream of Golden Axe, and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna come back with some kind of Mario, and you guys will see that it streams way different. So I'm only gonna take a little half hour away, and then I'm gonna come back. We've only been live like an hour. Oh, where are you, Gordogoku? Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, you just practiced really quick just to get the hang of it? Here we go. No, New Super Mario U, unfortunately. The last time I streamed that game, it streamed so bad. No, what I'll probably play is I'll probably play Super Mario Brothers 3 Advanced. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can't run off the edge there. That'll do it every time. Deathcore, welcome in. Yes, these games are fun but rough. That's what kept us playing though as a kid, man. The difficulty, you know? The reward of getting further. Oh, shit. You need no more books. Thanks for the entertainment. Have to leave. Understandable, Lucille. Take care. Thanks for watching for a little bit. I'll remember who you are next time. I feel bad I didn't know you were a family member at first. Literally a family member now that we're married. So many quarters. Oh yeah, the arcade of Golden Axe was very, very tough. There you go. Use them till you lose them. Oh man. I love Golden Axe too. It's such a good game. I played this for the first time on a black and white TV when I was younger. That's all my buddy had. He had a Sega and a black and white TV. Ah, that sucks. They just resist the hit after a while. Yeah, I'm the red character. Well, the Golden Axe is representative of the last boss's weapon. Death Adder's weapon. Oh. I see. I had 10 inches. I had a 10-inch Gold Star TV that burned out with the games I had. Hey everyone, what's going on, Anthony? Oh shit. Hey Gorda Goku. Oh my gosh, are you fucking kidding me? Hey, on these next sets of enemies, just wait down here with me and watch them walk themselves right off. Just stay down here. Stay there. Now, just one more. Just an FYI, holding magic button. Well, oh, I know that. I was getting ready to tell him that. Yeah, it lets you use all your books. I haven't wanted to use all my books yet at one time, but I know that. Yep, I am aware of that one. That's a good one. Oh, there you go. That saved me right there. Yeah, Altered Beast was good. Go playing some Golden Axe. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. How you doing? We're gonna play some possibly some retro requests after this. What's up, Phil Kovacs? How you doing, brother? I'll play some Road Rash after this, and then I'll take some requests for Nintendo or Super Nintendo or Sega. Whatever you guys may want to see. It's $2 in donos, either 200 stars or $2 in super chats to request a game. Trying to give away a Switch Lite this month, so if you guys want to have an opportunity to win a Switch Lite, anybody who is a supporter, got to have a supporter badge and a star badge, and we have to hit that goal. Kind of far away from the goal right now. I don't think we're going to be giving away a Switch Lite this month, but we'll see. If we hit 3K in donos, give away a Switch Lite. If we hit 4K in donos, give away a Switch 2. All right, I think I probably have like one more continue. What's going on, Kofax? Yes, they do. Especially the skeleton mobs. If I get hit one more time, I think I'm going to lose this thing. Ah, oh, see, I knew it. Welcome in, Ori. Who's going to be the first request for a Nintendo game or a Sega game? $200 stars or $2 in super chats for a request. Hold on, everybody. There we go. I was making sure that there was no kids in the bathroom. Hey Andy, welcome in. Mega Drive and Genesis are the same. One's Japanese, one's American. That's the difference. And the cartridges are a bit different. No, you did great. All right, but I am going to move on to Road Rash. Oh, dude, you did good. You did good, Gordagoku. What's up, Ori? How's it going, man? I'm going to have some coffee, even though it takes a minute to make. All right, so like I said, requests can be for Nintendo, Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, Super Nintendo, let's keep it retro, Sega CD, Sega Genesis, 32X, Saturn, PlayStation 1. So if you got a request and a $2 super chat or 200 stars, you can get a request. Let's see here. Need Sega. Need Road Rash. Here we go. I'm going to do Road Rash 2. Yeah, dude, absolutely. That's awesome, Gordagoku. Heck yeah. go. Put a little bit of this in here. You never played Road Rash? Road Rash is fun. I played the heck out of it as a kid. Ugh, pour some out of water. Luckily, I have some water right here. This is becoming very handy. There we go. Don't need much, but just enough to make this thing function. Ori Ranshaw with the first dono of the
Ori
day.
Ranshaw has donated 200 stars and says Streets of Rage 2. If you want to...
So, I just played Streets of Rage 2 yesterday. Could I meet you in the middle and maybe play Streets of Rage 3 or Streets of Rage 1?
Streets of Rage 2 if you want to.
Thank you so much, Ori.
Congratulations, sir. Have a
Ori
banana.
with the first
Thank
dono
you
of
for
the
the
day.
stars.
Who's gonna match that shit? Who's gonna match Ori Ranshaw with a $2 dono? No, damn it. At least my bike flew by me. Hold on, you guys.
Hawaiian Time 96,795 has donated a 1.99 and says Comic Zone.
Comic Zone. All right. If you could think of something else, I'm gonna restart this. If you can think of something else, Ori, before I get done with this, then let me know. Thank you, Hawaiian. Appreciate that. Comic Zone. I can only get to like level 2 on Comic Zone, but I'll totally play it. It's funny that the toggle doesn't work on Sega. Sounds good, Gordy Goku. Hey, Nile. I wonder how I won 5 from the jump game. I'll just do like 1 or 2, maybe 3 races of this game. I don't need to do like the whole 5 races or whatever, unless you guys are really enjoying it. But I'll do Streets of Rage 3 next. Like I said, unless you can think of something different. I'm pretty sure I might have some good Streets of Rage 2 hacks on here though, like Ninja Turtles of Rage or like, I don't know, like different Streets of Rage, Beat the Rage. Maybe I'll see if they have one of those too. This game you have to pay a lot of attention to, like for things like that. Hold on just a second, Gordy Goku, on your comment. Thank you again, Hawaiian. Appreciate the dono, dude. Who's gonna match Hawaiian? Who's gonna match Hawaiian on a $2 dono and bring us to 3 donos? Who's gonna put a 0 behind it? Protecting my first place there. Yeah, I won't be streaming Sonic 3 again. That game streamed terribly, unfortunately. Tommy said, woo, I love Road Rash. Road Rash is awesome. Oh man, I made my coffee. I need to get it and put the lid on it so it doesn't get cold. I need to stir it and lit it. Yeah, I held on to first place. I didn't learn how to set up Beats of Rage, just to let you know, good sir. I bought a cartridge off of, you can download them. They're already set up. I don't know anything about setting them up, just to let you know. So you can play them without learning how to do it. Although it's never bad to learn how to do it. You know, if you learn how to set them up, then hell yeah. Ori said, good game. Hey, we're going to Hawaii. Look at that. I love this controller, by the way. Have you guys seen one of these? This is the official Steam controller. Now, it's not the Steam Deck controller, but this is an official Steam controller that goes along with the Steam Deck or whatever other Steam device you want to use, or you can use it for your PC. I bought mine off eBay. Very comfortable. Has your typical, you know, Xbox 360 feel. I like the Hawaii music here once it gets going. Yeah. Typically, if you get like a Super Console X off of eBay, like a Super Console X Pro, like 5, they're like $270 or a little more than that, maybe 300 something. But it comes with like the Super Console X Pro off of eBay. Comes with every Saturn game, every GameCube game, every PSP game, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, Beats of Rage. It doesn't have every Beats of Rage, of course, but it has a lot of them. It has Sega CD games. It has once again a full GameCube library, full Dreamcast library. So for like little over 300, you can get emulator box that does it all. That comes installed, ready to play. I have one, and there's a bunch of people on stream that have bought one too. I think I can't remember if Ori bought one, but I know. Oh, Matt Busted. I know Brian Simmons bought one. It's called the Super Console X Pro 5. Hey, AD, love this game. Welcome in. Thanks for joining, buddy. If I crash, y'all, it's Cortina's fault. Maybe because you were getting dressed right in front of me? I don't know. And not that I'm complaining, but I'm just saying if I unaligned, it would be Cortina's fault. I did, see? She flashed me and then I crashed my bike. She said, oops. The booby trap. Full attention. After this race, we're gonna do one more for the people who said I love this game, and then we're gonna play Streets of Rage 3, which is a very fun game. Hey, thank you. Oh man, welcome in, Muse. How are you, Musa? Musaba, welcome in. That wasn't anyone's fault, though, yet again. That was my fault. I shouldn't have looked away during that rough moment there. Third place, not bad. Road Rash 1 through 3 was on Sega Channel. Gordy Goku said, To be honest, you don't really need the Console X Pro 5. They sell the hard drives that contain all the games separately. However, it is more convenient, especially if you're trying to play the arcade titles. Yes, they do. They sell just the hard drive stuff with games, huh? I didn't know that. So you can really buy like any machine to run it, huh? That's neat, Ori. I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. You had a Wii that used to run. I ordered Atari Flashback Classic for Switch. Oh, nice. Atari Flashback for Switch is great. Very fun to play, much easier and convenient to play than older Atari games. Although there is something about pulling out that, you know, that old Atari joystick. With that orange button. He didn't make it. Big thanks again to Ori with the $2 dono and Hawaiian with the $2 dono. Things have been a very, very slow afternoon, but sometimes Saturdays are. Is what it is. You played Atari at a friend's house back in the day, Lana? Oh, that's awesome. Sounds like you had a lot of stuff on the hard drive. No! Now I'm really screwed. I better not crash. I'm done for if I do. That's awesome, Lana. I believe there's 2 Atari Flashback for Switch, and there's also the Atari 50 collection, which has Atari Jaguar games on it. It has a whole bunch of stuff on there. The Atari 50, and then I know none of those have Frogger on them, so you can get Frogger on the actual Switch store. There's also the Namco collections too. There's so many collections on the Switch. I try to get them all, honestly. Like, they finally recently added the Disney Afternoon collection. All right, there we go. Second place. I'll take it. All right, let's go on to Streets of Rage for Ori. That guy has a tire wrapped around him. That's funny. Dude, less than $1 hair, less than a $1 dono, and we've hit 1,200 for the month. Help me turn that over like an odometer. All right, so we're gonna pick Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage 3. You have Frogger on Game Boy Color. Awesome. Well, now you know in case you want to have everything in one place. The Shinobi series on Genesis was fire. All right. I believe we're going to keep it on normal. I will take a couple extra lives, though, and I'm going to look at the controls to make sure. Dude, that car did come out of nowhere, for real. Yeah, you know, Vector Man, people only liked that game because it looked good. That's my theory.
Bare knuckle. Bare knuckle. Bare knuckle. Bare knuckle. Bare knuckle. Bare knuckle.
That's the name of Streets of Rage in Japan, is Bare Knuckle. Definitely this first level music didn't hit as well as the first level music from Streets of Rage 2. There we go. It's a good time to use the special is when they got you trapped like that. They might as well have said Geronimo. Angelo, welcome in. One thing I really like about this game is it has the meter to where when those 6 bars build up on the side, you can do your special with no life consequence. Man, the sword takes off a lot of health. No wonder it's not unlimited anymore. Hey Marcus, welcome in. There we go. Hold on just a second. What? Yeah, I was putting in a poll. Yep. All right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Make sure to say hello, make yourself known, hit the like button if you have not, especially if you're on the tube. Welcome in to 11 of you on the book. I'm very thankful for every one of you being here. How many of you can we get saying hello? How many of you will get yourself a star badge? Oh man. Payback. We're gonna have chicken and asparagus tonight. Chicken, asparagus, potatoes. Let's see here. I'm gonna wait on this. Kyle Haley, welcome in. Kyle Haley, he's in here daily. Oh! Dang. He was a strong hitter. Kyle Haley said hello. Kyle takes gaming seriously. Hey. Coffee is so good, man. Hey, Justin Vogel, what's going on, dude? Got him! The music definitely is not as good on this one as it is on Streets of Rage 2, but it's still very good. Chris Frederick, the moderator king. What?
Justin
Dude!
Virgil has donated 500 stars and
All
says
is good
all
with
is
you,
good
hope all
here,
is
hope
good with
all
you
is
and the
good with
fam.
you and the
Close
fam.
biceps emoji. Cool
Dude,
face emoji.
500 stars from Justin Vogel. Now we're cooking with gas. Who's gonna match that shit? Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that, Justin Vogel. Thank you, man. That is awesome. Just like that. That's it. Thank you.
That's it?
That's it.
Cool.
Man, would you just look at it? That is one pretty donut.
Would you look at
Just look
that?
at it.
There's a few more
Technically,
blemishes
that's
on
two
the card.
requests.
Oh my
for you,
gosh, just
Justin.
look at it.
2 requests. We're doing Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, Saturn, Dreamcast, Virtual Boy, Game Boy, Game Gear. Hell yeah, you do. You know, I asked somebody, I'm like, can you make me that commercial? And he said, hey, it could happen.
Back to you, Mrs. Stern.
Now, who knows the answer to this one?
Hey, it can happen.
Thank you so much, Justin. That's awesome of you, dude. Give me a hashtag, Justin. I like what he says in the other Streets of Rage. He says, Marasata, when you do this move. Dude, that sounds really cool. Man, putting Hawk 2 on that screen.
Spit on that thing.
Just about. Big thanks again, Justin. 2 requests, good sir. If you don't want any requests, not a problem. We're not doing house requests today. You got to get your own. Thank you again, Justin. Don't worry, dude. You didn't have anything to do with Circuit City going out of business. Don't worry. Circuit City went out of business due to a myriad of bad decisions, including getting rid of their people who actually knew what they were talking about and taking the place from like a business place, like a sales place, to just another place where kids can work for minimum wage. You know, they got greedy and it screwed them. No! Damn it, Bruce. Woo! Just got home from my son's high school graduation party. 1 more month and he goes off to college. That's crazy. Dude, thank you so much again. Thank you, Justin.
I bet you ride a Schwinn.
This was Ori Ranshaw's request. I wonder if Ori's still here. I heard he left because he ran out of ranch, and Ori puts ranch on everything. He puts ranch on everything. Now that I saved the kangaroo and I only beat the guy who was whipping the kangaroo, now I can use him. But if you beat the kangaroo and him, you cannot use Roo. Ori's here, and ADD has no proof that he puts ranch on everything. Oh, dude, you're all right as long as you're enjoying the show, Ori. No need to be sorry, brother. There's not an obligation to speak. I want people to talk, but there's no obligation. Felipe is going to be the biggest star sender in the stream. Welcome in. He's gonna turn those thumbs up into star donos. Jamal, how you doing, man? It's been weeks. Hey, 12-ounce ghost with the two jewels. Thank you for the penny. Not even 2 pennies to rub together. Jeez Louise. I'm just kidding. Welcome in. Thank you for the support. Gaming all day. There you go. Get up, lady. It's not that type of party. Man, dude, you're so awesome, Justin. Thank you again, brother. If you have 2 requests, let me know. We're doing requests today. $2 in stars or $2 in super chats. 200 stars or $2 in super chats for a request. Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Sega Saturn. After this boss, I'm gonna do maybe one. Whoa! Holy hell! Holy hell! That's another 500. Then we'll count that as a $5 super chat there. Thank you so much, man. That's gonna put us at, let's see here, 749, man, because we'll count the other one to the 50. Thank you so much, dude. Good lord. Thank you for the 1,000 jewels, dude. That's so awesome. Give me a hashtag Hawaiian dude, or just hashtag H dude. Thank you so much, man. That's epic. Man, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, I appreciate it. YouTube seems to like to give those jewels out. From the furthest state. Man. Funny, their names are Mona Lisa. You guys ever have any personal, like, weird rules that you would never date anybody with, like, the same name as your sister or something like that? You know, like, I've never dated a person named Lisa. I've never dated a person named Denise. Never have dated a person named Terry. Never. And wouldn't. It's just weird. Couldn't do it. Big thanks again to Justin Vogel and Hawaiian Time from the furthest state. Hey, that's a good hashtag. All right, I think it's time for Comic Zone. Let me real quick here though see if I do have some beats of rage there real quick. Some Streets of Rage TMNT or Turtles of Rage or something. Hold on. I'm still gonna play Comic Zone. Ah, here we go. See, look. Here we go. So here's Ninja Turtles of Rage, DC Comic Heroes. Yeah, this is the one. Here's Shinobi of Rage, Street Fighter of Rage, Wolverine of Rage. Let's check this out real quick. Here we go. I can definitely play this sometime in the future. Pretty cool how they gave them all specials. Kind of weird looking when they throw them and stuff. But a fun game nonetheless. Let's see. All right. All right, so I suck at this game. After like level 2. Sega. I'm waiting for it to go. Hey, dude. That's what it almost sounds like. All right, here we go. We're going to do a playthrough of Comic Zone. You guys have never played this game before. I always thought the artwork in this was really neat. This game came in one of those paper boxes, though, that I hated so much. I always liked the clamshell cases. Oh, I'm like the little brother at that moment. I wasn't even playing, but I thought I was. Totally thought I was playing there. I'm like, why am I moving? Oh, I'm moving now. I'm hitting. Finally hitting. Okay, cool. Wait a minute. No, that's not actually me controlling this. You found this on Sega Channel? That's awesome. I rented this as a kid. This game is so hard. I can't beat it without using the invincibility cheat. I don't know what the invincibility cheat is. These guys, for some reason to me, look like mutated Iron Man. Oh, man. The Game Genie. Man. Big thanks again to Hawaiian. And that's his name. Hawaiian Time. For the $5 super chat. The thousand I can't talk right now. The 1,000 diamond jewels equaling a $5 super chat. And then thank you so much, Justin Vogel, for the 500 stars. You guys are awesome. Thank you again. Who's gonna match that shit? Who's gonna match $5? And for those who might be watching this later, you know, I am recording this for later use for people to watch or whatever. I'm just talking to the live audience now because someone just sent a 5 and seeing if someone wants to match it. So if you're watching this later, right now it is, let's see, it is 4:46 on Saturday, July 18th, on the day of recording this. So you could be watching this sometime in the future. So if you're watching this later on down the road and you're like, now is the current present for you, but it's not the present for me anymore, type the date that you're watching this. Not you guys right now though. That was for future audiences if you're watching it later. Anyway, don't want my audience now to get confused and start typing the date they're watching it, because I know the date today. Which my audience is smarter than that, but I'm just putting a more disclaimer out there. Just being silly. Here we go. Here we go. Excellent. The third level of this game is such a mofo. Well done, Turner. Oh, I thought that was funny. Oh, yeah. Looks like he has hooves there. Coffee is gone. Sadness ensued. Here we go. Don't even have to turn around. Here we go. Back in the day, I felt like this game fought like a fighting game, like how you had the low, middle, highs and stuff like that. I thought that was amazing. Oh man, haha, bitch. That's not what I meant to do, but that works. You're welcome, Ori. I had fun playing it. Yeah. When I first got Mortal Kombat cheat for Mortal Kombat 2, I got them out of a magazine, and I went up and asked the guy for a pen and paper so I could write them down. He's like, absolutely, thanks for just not ripping out the page. I'm like, no problem. He's like, but I'm like, people do that? He's like, yep. I'm like, man, good lord. What lengths will people go to ruin it for everyone else? Jeez Louise, man. thing tore me up. Good thing there's a hidden health down here. What's your favorite fruit to put in cottage cheese or yogurt? In cottage cheese, I like to put pineapple. In yogurt, I like to put pretty much anything. Bananas, berries. That was really close on that hell. Berries, hell yeah. Here we go. Here's the best way I've figured out how to beat the boss here. Got him. There we go. Now what sucks is I'm going to go into the next level with this much health, and there's not a single continue. That's honestly another thing that sucks about this game. What the hell? How are they going to make it that difficult? They really didn't want you to beat this game on a rental. Oh my gosh, they gave me full health back. Man. There we go. Dang. So Chris Frederick, I think I'm gonna be Hey, what's up, Destroyer? How you doing, man? I think I'm going to be starting to do the overnight shows again. But I think I'm gonna do them in a long format. I'm going to change the format of the light shows and put them to where they come up in reels. How you doing, man? I remember you. Welcome in. You were a great viewer. Glad you're back, Destroyer. This part's so stupid because they make you... I really hate how there's damage from destroying the... having to destroy these. It's so dumb. This game did have great art design, you're right. Oh, I love Beautiful Joe. I bought a GameCube for Beautiful Joe back in the day. I played that and Beautiful Joe 2, and then I rebought Beautiful Joe on PS2 so I could unlock Dante and play as Dante. So I've beaten that game like 4 or 5 times. I never liked Toe Jam and Earl. I thought that game was overhyped. Man. Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed that. I'm not leaving on the live stream yet, but I am ending this short video. So thanks for watching this short 14-minute-ish video of Comix Zone. If you enjoy my live content, please make sure to come to some live streams. I'm live every single day. This is what I do full time. Thanks to an amazing community. Thanks again, and make sure and check out Old Guy ADD. All right, there we go. I just recorded the last 14 minutes of that. So I'm going to try doing videos like that from now on, where I do full gameplay recordings of like that. So yeah. Let's see. All right, I don't want to play this anymore. Let's see here. Who has a request? Hawaiian time, and Justin Vogel have requests. So I'm going to play something until you guys tell me what to play. Every $2 in donos, $2 in super chats, $2 in stars, or 200 diamonds, or 200 bits, will get you a request. Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to post that after I get done here. For those who, or maybe I should post it tomorrow, I don't know. Double Dragon 3 for Sega Genesis was so terrible. I used to love this game when I was a kid. I loved Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Now, I realized this was not an accurate story. I also realized that there was turmoil between, like, you know, the people who made this and the family or whatever, and that's terrible. But, as a kid, not knowing any better, the movie was awesome. They really need to release a Beautiful Joe 1 and 2 compilation. Like, I would pay full price to have Beautiful Joe 1 and 2 on the Switch, you know? Man, I barely have any coffee left. That sucks. I've used it all. Ugh, hold on. All right. Ground some coffee up. I'm going to need this coffee to... Oh, man, out of water again. Let's see. Do I have enough water in my water thing here to give me enough water for some coffee? Probably. Sure do. Ooh, Battletoads and Double Dragon. Is that what you want to see? Okay. All right. Well, I got you. What a great request. Let's go ahead and do just like 5 minutes of this just for funsies. Just to remember how terrible it was. Especially if you do daily ones, one record a bunch of them, then release them daily. Yes. Yes, I should actually do a recording of this too. Hey everybody, do you remember Dragon, the Bruce Lee story? Obviously the movie had some controversy. It wasn't accurate, totally understand. But I did rent this game when I was a kid and I enjoyed it. Let's play it for a little bit. And I'm also live right now talking to my awesome audience, so I'll be responding to comments during this short video. They skipped the gym scene, the gym scene. Gosh, it's terrible. MC Mikey. MC Mikey lost his star badge. Why is it so bad? The graphics look really good. You want to Shi Shaq Fu? Why would you do that to me? I lost. Oh, very cool. Wow. Hell yeah, show some respect to John Candy. That's awesome, dude. This game was so bad. I remember I rented this game. I really wanted to like it. Luke Butler, welcome in. We got notifications that pop up on the screen when you like the stream on Facebook. If you subscribe or send a dono, your name pops up on the screen as well. Uncle Buck? Oh, yeah. Man, dude, this Bruce Lee wiped the floor with this guy in the movie. Trains, planes, and automobiles. And Chris says, one of those, you bought it for a weekend suffering, right? Thinking you were going to have a good weekend, and then you rented Bruce Lee. I don't know what was worse, renting Bruce Lee or WrestleMania for Nintendo. Probably Bruce Lee, because at least WrestleMania for Nintendo had amazing music. We got to go get diapers soon. Diaper fund. What? Really? I love Mega Man X. I got Mega Man X as a kid. I love that game so much. I found it difficult as a kid, but I still loved it. Man, oh man, I suck at this game. All right. Oh man, I love Mega Man 1 for NES. I could beat that game in like 50 minutes. Someone needs to help Lucas. Luke Butler said Jack Haley played Tin Man. There you go. Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Yeah, that game was probably a bad one. What's up, Latursky? What's your favorite classic game that you never stopped playing? Contra. Contra all day. Mortal Kombat. Double Dragon 2. Double Dragon. Battletoads and Double Dragon. Mario 3. Mario World. Maximum Carnage. I was never a Goonies fan. Not that Goonies is bad or anything, but my sisters, you know, pretty much like you're a product of your environment, you know, and like for me, we never in my family watched the Goonies. I didn't even know about the Goonies as a kid. My sisters didn't watch it, so I never watched it. Because not because I didn't like it or anything, but I never knew it existed. I probably would have liked it as a kid, but I'm just automatically more partial to Monster Squad. Oh, I've seen it now. But I still think Monster Squad, I'm just way more nostalgic for Monster Squad, but I've seen it. I just didn't watch it as a kid. Page Master. My kids liked the movie The Page Master. I never liked it as a kid. Dude, Monster Squad was the best. That movie was just so good.
Wolfman's got nards. Come on, come on!
The video game Page Master's underrated. You probably had it as a kid, which is not a bad thing. Because I'm definitely nostalgic for some games that some people don't find very good, but I like them. You know, not saying that Page Master is bad, but yeah, that was probably a game you rented or had as a kid, and you know, a lot of times we definitely favor games that aren't so great or were underrated that we knew as a kid, you know, which is a good thing. You know, you have nostalgia for it. You had it for NES, SNES? All right, here we go. Next level. I always liked this level. This was a really good second level for a game. It reminded me of the second level for Double Dragon 1. I never played Rampage for 64. The Dynamite, yes. Sonic Generations for PS3, that's a good game. World Tour was a banger. And then again, Midway hit. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I was an NES kid. I'm almost 40. I'm 44. ADD's the older brother, and I'm watching. That's funny. Yeah. That's funny, man. We have a lot of people here who probably used to watch their older siblings play video games and who enjoy watching people play video games for that reason. Right time, right place, right era. Oh, it just pounds them through the floor. Shit. N64, the millennial talk about new gaming feels like when Pearl Jam started playing on classic rock station. Man, yeah. Well, technically the PS3 is now considered retro. It's 15 years. PS3 and the 360, and believe it or not, in like 4 years, actually, what, in 5 years, the Switch will be considered retro because it'll be 15 years old and 2 console generations back, technically, if another system comes out. Like, let's say we have the Switch 2 now, and we get another system beyond the Switch 2 in a few years, and the Switch 1 will be considered a retro system because it's 15 years and 2 generations back. Your aunt is married to Boogie? I know, right? He said, ew. Yeah, so the PlayStation, the Xbox 360, the Wii U, those are all considered retro systems at this point. Chili Mac with some yogurt. What, like plain yogurt instead of sour cream? This is not near as fast as the OG Turbo Tunnel, I definitely know that. Nowhere near as tough. Sweet. All right, so we are doing requests, 200 stars or a $2 super chat for requests. Who wants to get on that and request a Nintendo game or a Super Nintendo game or a Sega game? Damn. This was such a great mashup. I played both this on the SNES and SNES. Battletoads Double Dragon was peak beat 'em up. I have this game for Nintendo. I have a physical copy of it. It's a very pricey game. Oh man. Looks like Jessica Simpson with a whip. Probably gonna end up getting out of here pretty soon, y'all. It has been a slow afternoon, but still a fun afternoon. Still had a lot of fun, but definitely slow on the dono side. Maybe one day we'll see Anthony Burroughs back on that star board. He used to rule the star leaderboards. There we go. Finally got it. Oh my gosh. You have like a Shoryuken style move in this game? Huh. You do like an big upper fist. And it's not a forward move. It's literally like doing Ryu's Shoryuken. There we go. Got him. You said eating tar? I hope not. Oh man. Oh geez. Here we go. Got him. First try. The Toad Boat. Oh man. Oh geez. Oh gosh, come on, why are you gonna put me there? Why are you gonna start me right there? Oh. Das Toad Boot. The Toad Boot, the Toad Boat, that's funny. Now see, that was classic Battletoads difficulty right there. Damn. All right. I don't see any more requests, so I'm going to go ahead and just play around to Tetris, and you guys know what that means. Man, in almost 3 hours, we've only got 19 reactions. That's crazy, y'all. Holy crap. 38 comments. Dude, we used to have... Man, dude, that just like, hold on, that can't be right. Okay, 91 comments at least, but man, we used to average about 100 comments an hour on the book. It's crazy. What is going on? Not even 100 comments in 3 hours. I am so surprised by that. I don't really like Tetris Attack. It's okay. I do like that game actually, but I just want to play regular Tetris. I forgot what Tetris Attack is for a minute. That game's okay, but I just want to play regular Tetris. If it's on here. I know it's on here, I just gotta find it. Here we go. Yeah, I like Tetris Attack. I play it against people here and there. Man. Crazy. All right, this is the last game of the day. I will do more games if more requests come in. The sound of this game reminds me of Doogie Howser. If that's it, if that is online, I'm getting a Switch. I used to do really good locally with friends. Yeah, you can play people who you know in it. You can't play like random people, but you can on there is a collection that is online, and I forget what it is, what it's called. This game reminds me of the old PC one. Tetris Worlds. That game's good. Pretty much like most Tetrises. Oh man. What happened with that reservation to where it made it a blunder? Oh man, there we go. Canada Man, welcome. I am doing requests. Anyone who wants to see a game such as Bust a Move or something else, $2 in super chats, 200 stars, or $2 in bits, and I will play your request for you. I am going to end after this game unless a request comes in. You can stop the stream from ending by requesting a game. Not much longer though. This game is about to end soon. Getting faster. You're running out of time. Oh man, I fucked up there big time. All right, everybody. I held on as long as I could. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you so much for joining. You guys have a good evening. Make sure to hit the like and the share button if you can. Hit the like and the share button on the way out. Even later shares do help. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the donos, you guys. Wish me luck on tonight. Hopefully tonight is a huge night. The page definitely needs it. So the donos, keep the lights on. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.